was writing my grocery list for some special recipes that I'm really excited about making, and I got downloads, and I tried to just say, okay, I'll do it later. I'll channel this later. Okay, we'll do cards on this later. Okay, I got it. I know what it is. Okay, and it wouldn't let me go. I couldn't be off the hook. And I still haven't finished my list, but this has to, whatever this is, whatever message this is, it's really, really strong. It's in the chest, it's in the heart, it's in the heart space. This feels like some kind of panic attack, to be honest. It feels like some sort of dread or panic. It could also be, it's fear, it's some sort of fear. It could be with someone who's like when you're standing up to a bully for the first time and you're like, your voice is shaking and you're, it could be something like that for some of you, or not even a bully. Maybe you're saying something to a parent and they're gaslighting you and they're saying, I don't remember that never happened. Or for some, it's even an accident. Be really careful with equipment. I'm getting like equipment, like a tractor or a car falling, like rolling and falling on someone, or some sort of accident and an injury to the nose. Be really careful. Like, just be careful of your face and dealing with, if you're doing anything, wear a mask. Like if you're welding, of course, or like anything, like just take like extra precautions. It's just, okay, let me continue shuffling here because I need to move on with my day. And not like you're inconveniencing me with your message. I'm not saying that. I'm happy to do this, but I'm not happy to feel this. This is like, I was happy as a clam with my little coffee and like feeling really nice and good. And so this is very different. This is a very intense, okay, here we go. Hold on, this is like really bothering me. This is very full moon in Chiron, full moon in Aries, conjunct Chiron feels right now. That's really what this is. It's something in the heart that is like changing. You really are. I am getting that there, like whatever you're going through, it's so transformative, but it could also just be something dying, something ending in your life, whether this is an energy structure or a relationship or a situation. You're moving on. Six of Swords. You're moving on. It's a bittersweet moving on, so it could be very painful. But you can do it. You can do it with that Strength card there. You can absolutely. But that's the heart again. That's really what I was feeling with this heart. Because it's all right here, and it's just very. I'm a writer and I'm having difficulty describing this feeling. It's something positive, but it's painful. It's almost like you're telling someone how you feel. That's really, I think that's the strongest. Like, it's like you're telling someone how you feel and it's not received, or it's not. And this is a verbal thing. This is not an email. This is not a text. This is not a written letter. I'm getting the vibration of sound. You're having a physical, verbal, out loud conversation. And there's something about that when you say something out loud. Because sound changes the level of spirit. Oh, again, see, the Ace of Swords was at the bottom of the deck before, and we have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Here's the truth. Here's the conversation. It is ultimately for everyone's betterment. It is ultimately for healing. But it's hard. There's something difficult about what you're saying. No, it's not. I'm not channeling the person hearing it. I'm channeling the person speaking this truth. Speaking, talking about this. This is for the person having extremely honest and forthright conversations, very Artegan, very love, truth, and integrity, which is what I preach here. Love, truth, and integrity. And it's almost exhilarating. Thank you. That was something that I was just having such difficulty like describing, like, what is this? It's exhilarating. The sensation. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this Six of Swords, because I'm feeling like this man, she's telling me this man has done this many times, but you're the passenger. This is your first time doing this, either being this honest or bringing something up to someone or having this kind of honest conversation or talking about this all over the floor. So we're just going to, there's one on my seat here looking at me, and we're going to take that one. It is the Wheel of Fortune. Thank goodness. For me, as a psychic, I feel better when these messages are getting out, then I get like released from carrying the energy. So I'm already starting to feel better with this wheel energy. I picked them off the floor already, the other ones, and I'm putting them back in. I don't know why I do this, evenly spaced apart, so that you guys know. That's why I do the popper method and shuffle on camera, so that you guys know that this isn't like, there's no possible way this could be anything else but the absolute psychometric truth. You're doing this and it's changing your entire life, because this is changing your inner molecular structure. This truth that you're speaking, this, it's changing the situation, and maybe it's changing a relationship, but above all else, it's changing you. So even whether someone doesn't receive it or not, whether someone's gaslighting you and saying, I don't remember that, that never happened, or whatever the response is, it doesn't even matter, because you said the truth and it's for yourself, because you live that way. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's take a look at this Strength card. Tell me about the Strength card. Oh my God. It's the World. It is the World. I had to put something on in the background. I'm sorry if it's upsetting anyone or distracting to anyone, but I was just like almost like shaking because of this really, it's almost like alarmist energy or like panic. It was almost like panic, but it's exhilaration. It's exhilarating. It's like if you've ever gone on stage, or that's why I was always like the on-camera actor, never the on-stage actor, because I just couldn't do it. I did not like that. Did not like being like live on stage. But if you have ever experienced that, or even those of you who have issues with like public speaking, I can do that, especially if I'm like teaching and stuff. Very comfortable there. But it's like you just feel like your whole body's going to just collapse before you go on stage. You have two circular, you're wrapping something up. This was something that has been in your body in your mind and your emotions and your soul for so long, and it's been needing this, sorry, it's been needing this outlet, it's been needing this expression. Let's take a look at this expression. Let's take a look at what you're saying, this Ace of Swords. I have to find a comfortable way to do this. Like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The Knave of Wands. This is the exhilaration. It's like once you start, you sort of get on a roll, and you have, it's like once you start saying something, starting with the truth, it just kind of goes, I'm getting the tumblers tumbling, it's tumbling out of your mouth. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles, please. Let's take a look at this Two of Pentacles. Two. I don't know why I want to say that way. The two. Oh, the Ten of Wands. Oh, okay. So you had to reach a breaking point here. You had to reach like max, too much, something, and you could have even tried to stay busy and like avoiding this whole thing, avoiding this truth, avoiding avoiding it. And here again, or originally rather, our page, our enthusiasm, but in this spread, it's exhilaration. It's like that exhilaration of like when you're a youth and you do have something very to say. So, I mean, that's Aries energy right there. Aries is like blunt. Aries will just tell you what they think, tell you how they feel, tell you how it is. And there's like kind of like an innocent vibe with that, where it's almost like they're Tigger, which is my Sagittarius energy. But let's take a look at this page and get more information to see what exactly this enthusiasm is about. Although it will be different for all of you. We have two cards. We have the Hermit, and we have three, and the Ace of Chalices and the King of Chalices. You know how you feel about this. You're very emotional about it. You're very emotionally full, max capacity. You've thought a lot about it. You've meditated a lot about it. You're empowered with whatever you're saying, whatever is coming out at this time. You are so empowered with your own personal truth and your own personal feelings on it that there is no gaslighting you. There is no telling you that you're lying, telling you that you don't remember something right, telling you that you're exaggerating, telling you that you're being dramatic, telling you that you need to toughen up, telling you that you need to look at this again, telling you that you're delusional, telling you that you're an outright liar, telling you that you don't know what's going on, telling you that you don't have all the information, like whatever is being thrown back at you, or whatever is not landing correctly or landing right, you on your side is totally, you know what you feel. And you know, that's if someone's coming to you with this, which is not what I'm picking up. If someone came to me with something, what I always say is, I'm not going to argue your feelings. I'm not going to argue how you feel. How you feel is how you feel. Everyone has a right to feel how they feel. Okay, it's when people can't move forward with differences and with different ideas. Maybe both are really toxic and one's trying to outgrow toxicity and the other one is still in the toxic cycles, or whatever it is. So what I'm getting with this person is that this is something that was repressed inside of themselves because it was oppressed by, this could be friends, family, society, group dynamics, cliquish behavior. So, on this full moon in Aries conjunct Chiron energy, this is awkward. It's an awkward, there's an awkwardness to this too, where you might not even be totally confident that you're going to be well received speaking out on this. But you're on your own, and Aries is the sign of the individual, the pioneer, the first, the leader, leadership sign. So there's a wound here with your inner leader, your inner sense of independence, your inner, where you get really empowered with leading the charge. Let's take a look at this Nine of Pentacles. That's your independence. That's your freedom. That's your, I make my own rules. Okay, we have 2 cards. Oh, okay, we have 4. We have these 3, and then we have one that's on the floor. So we have the Ace of Swords, Knave of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. And then I will just very cleverly pick this up off the floor right here. And we've got Judgment. You're holding on to your truth. You're holding on to your... See, this is the test of your integrity to yourself. Are you going to let someone tell you what you know? Are you going to let someone overpower you and run roughshod over you and use all the manipulative tactics in the book in order to pit you against yourself? Are you going to allow someone to take your power away from you? Are you going to let it be a lover, friends, family, institution, society, whatever this is for you, a workplace? For some of you, this is like you and I'm an oppressive boss. For some of you, this is you and family. For some of you, this is you and a lover. For some of you, this is you and your child. That you have this like gaslighting, overbearing child that's like running roughshod over you. But with this Page of Swords, you only have a responsibility to your own soul and your own soul's evolution. And if you are out of your integrity, if you are out of alignment, if you are outside of the truth, that is your karma. But you leave that on them. If someone else is going to, or if a group of people, or if they're all going to just agree to the same lie, and you just sound crazy, the only one speaking the truth. There's a big thing about the truth here, and it being painful for someone. And you're like exhilarated that you're speaking it, and that you are just like, it's freeing you. It's changing your vibration. It's changing your DNA. It's changing your molecular structure. So whatever happens after that, it's almost like it doesn't even matter, because you're doing the real work that matters. I knew I should have done my hair instead of had my second slice of pie. I knew it. I knew I would be happier doing that, but I went against it and I had the pie, and now I wish that I had done my hair. Now this channeling is almost over. I can feel myself lightening back up again, which is nice. Anyway, so I'm here to tell you that I support you. I believe you. I don't have fans, I have friends. A lot of you guys have dreams about me, and I love when you tell me, because they're always so affirming and encouraging. And if I am the one person in your life that can give you that validation and empower you to tell the truth and live your life in love, truth, and integrity, I'm happy as a clam. I'm so happy to be that person for you, because you're having your judgment day today, right now, as we're doing this energy work together here, as you're watching this, as you're getting these visual vibrations and getting my verbal, auditory vibrations, and then the added musical vibrations. So that Knave of Swords, that's not, I mean, that could be you putting someone else to a test of integrity, because the Page of Swords, that's like an innocent, usually youthful person that speaks the truth, like just off the cuff, and then they don't understand what they're doing when they do that, because they put someone in a position of power, in a predicament, in a quandary, in a position of like to do the right thing or not. So that page can't always appreciate that, but he's got that sword and the wind is blowing against him. So that could be you to someone else, and they will likely fail, because this isn't about them, this is about you, this is about whoever has something to say. This is about your own test of integrity with yourself. How long are you going to go and deprive yourself of love, truth, and integrity? Because there is no real power struggle between you and other people, only within yourself. You're taking your power back by your voice, by using your voice. In the Tarot of Sexual Magic, I love the Judgment card in that deck, because it's beautiful, it's absolutely gorgeous. But in that deck, they say sound changes the level of vibration. They say that, I'll save it for later, but I just want you to know that I'm getting that energy that from that deck with this card, with this Art Nouveau Lo Scarabeo card, especially with that blue hair. I don't know if someone has blue hair. I feel like someone does have blue hair or dyed hair or like some other colored hair. You hold on to your life. All that matters here is that you are living in your truth, in your love, in your integrity. All that matters is you controlling your own energies. So take your power back. Take your power back. Take your power back. It's okay if everything else just... Don't be afraid. You don't have to have that fear. I feel like someone has like a fear of the truth, fear of speaking the truth, fear of like a fear. Oh, that's right. I forgot. There was someone else. Someone's afraid of the dark. Someone has to have that TV on when they're falling asleep, or like the radio and like those horrible commercials, and like you have nothing to be afraid of. And if you can be fearless right now in the world right now and find a way to be happy no matter what, the rest of your life is going to be cake. I'm going to leave it there. I love you. Take very good care. This was a channeled message. I'm a psychic and tarot reader. If I do other channeled messages for all 12 zodiac signs for weeklies and monthlies on my Patreon, patreon.com/theartegan. Feel free to hop on, hop off, toggle up, toggle down. I'm just happy I can have a place for what I do and who I am. So if you enjoyed this one, there's more on Patreon. So you'll be okay. You have the strength. You have the strength card and you have the world card. You've been waiting. This is your time. This is your time. The time is now. Okay? I feel it. I feel how it feels to feel like you're feeling very emotionally misunderstood. And that's like building up. And so you're going to be okay. Trust. Just trust. All right. Mwah.